So I would like to talk about two of the things you brought up with your most recent video. First is this idea that somehow because the government subsidizes public transportation, that people who utilize public transportation are somehow leeching off the rest of us. There are two reasons why we subsidize transportation, public transportation. The first is the fact that when we subsidize public transportation, we make that transportation economically viable for people who would not otherwise have access to transportation at all. It enables people to seek employment in a much wider circle, and it effectively combats unemployment. People are able to go to where the jobs are because there's public transit. People who would not otherwise be able to get there can be employed somewhere else because they can take public transportation. So it's got a positive externality on the economy, okay? The second reason being is that when we shift some of the burden of our transportation infrastructure into public transportation, we don't need to invest nearly as much into highways, into roads, parking lots, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so public transportation also decreases the burden on the highway system. We don't need to spend as much on the highway system as we would otherwise, okay? It's an effective means of reducing congestion in otherwise congested areas, okay? So there's also a positive externality in that the areas that have public transportation are less congested, have fewer cars, takes less time to get from point A to point B. There is a positive externality at play there, okay? So I reject the idea that these people are leeching off of society. They are helping society improve the quality of life. And many people choose public transportation even when they have cars, even if it would take them less time to drive their car, because they are civically conscious and don't want to create more burden on society, okay? So, there. This second thing I wanted to talk about was this idea that somehow the Occupy movement was overstepping its bounds by engaging in acts of civil disobedience, in particular hurting private property, okay? You need to study Thoreau and what he wrote about civil disobedience. The justice system is currently broken. The political system and the justice system is broken. The people who committed the crimes that caused the economy to crash and employment to skyrocket have gone completely scot-free, okay? The system is broken. Nothing has been changed to prevent this from happening in the future. It's absolutely broken. A few people at the very, very top are profiting by sabotaging this country, okay? And nothing's being done to stop it, okay? So if these people are engaging in civil disobedience in order to bring attention to that fact, I cheer them. I cheer them for their bravery, okay? And it's about time that something be done, that we need to break some stuff to show that the system is broken. As Thoreau said, in an unjust society, a just man deserves to be in prison, okay? So that's all I'm going to say.